Welcome to the Live Squawk podcast, where professional traders, investors, and market insiders get the unfiltered insights that matter most. Stay ahead of the curve with expert interviews and exclusive market commentary. Hello and welcome to our quick look at the weekly Commodity Corner newsletter from Live Squawk with its author, Chris Stadele. The newsletter is a weekly actionable analysis on equities, energies, ags, metals, and other critical assets. And the edition will cover, in this issue, we will cover any price recovery for lithium. Don't underestimate platinum and palladium, crude oil, China, Russian tankers, and why corn keeps rallying. And with that, I'd like to introduce Chris Stadele, the author of the weekly newsletter. But before I do that, just to give you a quick disclaimer, the content provided on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only. None of the information shared should be considered as financial investment or trading advice. And with that, Chris, welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Harry. So yeah, like Harry said, in this week's edition, we cover lithium, some precious metals, crude oil, and corn. So I'm just going to dive right in. Lithium is a relatively new market for the CME that just started a few years ago, but there's been some interesting news recently about trading activity and prices. So I just want to quickly share some thoughts on that. Next, I discuss the platinum and palladium markets, and both of them have had some important news recently because of all the tariff threats by the Trump administration. And just so everybody knows, both of those do have active futures markets through the CME if anybody is looking to speculate in either one of those. Crude oil is kind of the big one here this week. That one's been interesting because of all the new pandemic fears out of China, as well as the eroding consumer confidence and just the general sell-off across most markets. Now, there was some tariff news out early Thursday morning that caused a decent bounce, but I've already covered that situation quite extensively in prior issues and on social media. So I'm going to use this week's newsletter to talk about, some fundamentals related to China and Russia, as well as some possible price targets if this sell-off continues. And finally, for corn, I'm still optimistic for higher prices, even though there's been a heck of a lot, or even though, that's been on a heck of a run recently, despite weakening fundamentals. But I'll let you guys take a look at my analysis and likewise the price targets, at your convenience. And obviously, price targets are not guaranteed by any means. So if you'd like to subscribe to the newsletter, it's really easy. Just go to substack.com and type in Live Squawk Commodity Corner, and it will pop right up. And before we go, I'm going to give you just a quick heads up. A quick heads up on next week's edition. I'm probably going to cover Bitcoin, cobalt, gold, the stock market, and perhaps one or two other things as well. So,
Excellent. Chris, thanks for the heads up on what to look out for in this week's notes. You'll also find that on the livesquawk.com website. We'll put a link up to the Substack for anyone who wants to, any of our clients who want to just look at the latest newsletter there. And it'll be across our social media platforms as well for easy access for one and all. Again, thank you, Chris, for that. And guys, have a great weekend, and we'll see you again next week. Thanks for tuning into the Live Squawk podcast. Your edge in the market starts here. Subscribe now.